was wrong to say I wouldn't change.
Welcome back, everybody, to the RSC. We have a fantastic game ahead of us. We have just seen Weeaboos take down. Why is the name left my head so quickly?
It was
Uranium.
Neptune, I believe. Uranium? Oh, right.
Uranium. Sorry.
They didn't
Yeah.
take them down. It was 2-2 hops.
It was 2-2. Gosh, I'm actually losing my mind a little bit. I haven't slept. I got up at 6 this morning, had 2 hours sleep last night. But come on, give me a break. So we was just drew with Uranium 2-2 in the minor league. That series we have just seen. Next up is Spark versus Neptunium for the Challenger circuit. I mean, this game looks quite interesting. Spark is placed second right now. Very, very strong side for Spark. Neptunium placed 7th, is it? I believe 6th. Sixth. I mean, so Neptunium is looking to cause an upset right now. Spark is a very hot side indeed, but maybe we can jump straight into the team stats. Please send Meister General. Once he does that, once he puts the stats up on screen, I'm going to start the prediction for this series, guys. So do make sure you put in your prediction for what you think this series outcome is going to be. And so, we're going to get the lobby set up indeed. We'll be there right second. But looking at these team statistics right now, Pedro, what am I looking at?
I mean, we know what Spark can do. Absolute monsters. Second in the table right now. Their contentions to be top dogs. So they're going to bring the heat. Goals for 124. They're definitely, up there with the top scorers. They've got a great win rate. And 32 wins to the 23. Neptune definitely the underdogs in this series, as they're kind of the weakest scoring side. Even in the mid-table, some teams below them, I think 7th and 8th, all have higher goals. So they're definitely more of a defensive side. Looking, 175 saves. I think if they play from the back and they're able to hold a defense and not let Spark take an early lead, we could potentially see an upset. But Spark's going to bring the heat. They're going to try and get those goals, and it's going to be tough for Neptune.
Indeed. Yeah, Neptunium looking to come from behind here. They do have actually more saves, so maybe a bit more of a defensive mindset on the Neptunium side, but still Spark extremely strong. But if we look at the team Spark running with this squad, Axel, Andre, and Borleo, we've heard a lot of Borleo. Borleo is a very strong side. He's going to be one you want to look out for. But on the Neptunian side, False Dragon, Wobby Congo, ES, and Hit Squared. We are going to quickly run through these stats. Pedro, I'm going to hand it quickly over to you because I know all the players are very eager to go. What do you see here?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of goals for Axel, but, a lot of games as well. He's definitely one to watch. And you said Balio, young talent, he's coming in. The side of Neptunium, a lot of them have similar games, so I'm assuming they're accustomed to playing together. Hit Squared, 27 goals, one to watch, as well as 55 saves. So I'm guessing he's that point man. He's the one rotating. He's the one being there for the team. So definitely need to look at him. And I think Balio are the ones to watch in this series.
100%. But according to the polls, it's 100% in favor of Spark here.
Damn.
So Spark definitely being the team to kind of being foresight the team that's going to come out victory. But Senji, let's get the players onto these their respective teams and let's get going in this game. All the teams are eager to play right now. They're present. They're here on time, and we're starting. Actually, I think it's the closest to 8 o'clock start we've had for a game so far this season. So nice and efficient. We had a bit of delay in the first game, but that was no fault of anybody. It was just a communication issue due to language barriers happening. But the game is beginning underway, and Messenji, please make sure we're on the correct screen as he is doing so. Just me jumping the gun a little bit. But Inferno is in, I believe, in blue, and we have
I think we've still got
the
some old.
Neptunium on orange. But yeah, Senji, you didn't change the teams around in regards to the labels. So make sure, can you by any chance do change that? But yes, so it is Spark in blue and Neptunium in
Yep,
orange.
yep, 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 yep,
It's
yep.
changed over now, so we can now see those sides very well. But yeah, Borleo is the player to look out for on Borleo and Axel. Players look forward to on this side of Spark. But I don't really know who really we should be looking out for on the side of Uranium, as a brilliant save comes out of Borleo himself.
Yeah, I think both these sides have some great players. Spark obviously being the stronger side here, but for the time being, I mean, so far pretty even. You know, they're going back and forth. Goal scoring chances on both sides so far as we hit squared, centering it. Good mid control there, able to clear that one out. As False actually completely whiffs that one, and that is a bit of a blunder there. Completely whiffing the ball does allow for true. So just, that was barely a shot, more of a pass.
Yeah. A
And
bit of a
yeah,
misplay from
bit
Dragon
of a
there.
misplay there. It does happen.
Exactly, it happens to the best of us, but he definitely needs to make those touches count, especially against a very, very strong Spark side. You cannot be giving away these easy free goals. What do you think Neptunium need to do to overcome the obstacle, which is Spark?
I mean, looking at the stats, Neptunium seem to be a very good defensive side. They have more saves than Spark. So that's probably a little bit uncharacteristic of these players as that defensive blunder came through. But I think if they can play well from the back, they're definitely going to be on the defensive side as we see some great attacking play here. A goal almost being scored there. And that's exactly what they need to do, play it from the back, save the shots, goes for the early 50s and try and get the ball right where it is right now. Look at that, trying to put the placement in. Axel and Balian kind of static in defense, and it's Neptune on the attack here, Neptunium.
It is true, but Spark, I mean, look at their defense. Yeah, they look rather static, but their positioning is quality. Dragon actually getting another demo. A little bit of a mistouch from Axel, forcing Borleo to have to come across and play it back over to his corner. Not something that he wants to do. But Spark, they're maybe not be seen as fast as Neptunium, but their positioning is solid, and that's why they haven't conceded yet.
Yeah, I mean, there was those two. I think it was Balio and Axel in the back, both defending that goal with their lives. So even though the shots did come through, able to withhold that pressure as Axel goes for a bit of a double tap there, can't quite connect. But great attack in place so far from both sides, I would say.
Indeed. Going to be interesting to see whether Neptunia are able to capitalize on their goal opportunity after all their attacks. I must admit, if they cannot capitalize on a goal, it will cause heads to drop because of with all the opportunities they're getting. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. As Axel does a really good job of doing a fantastic touch around one player and actually forces two players to commit. Luke now actually popping off time, but what a save from False Dragon, popping it just above the net. Borleo is there playing off the backboard. Can anyone get a shot? No, they cannot. As False Dragon does a very, very good job of clearing it straight to Luke. I mean, what attack, as we almost saw a shot go on, but what attacking opportunity from Neptunian. These teams are so much more even than we predicted.
Yeah, Neptune going forward as well. We saw a hit squared almost scoring there, just wide hits the post. And yeah, definitely not. They don't seem discouraged by the side of Spark. They're giving it their all. And I think, going forward, they're looking pretty scary, Neptune. They're giving them a run for their money, definitely.
Indeed. I mean, if it is still the first game, we may not see both sides, popping off at their full potential. But if you're on the side of Spark, you really, theoretically you shouldn't be losing it according to your standings. Would you be worried? And the second question is, can Neptunian keep this up for all 4 games?
I mean, they're in the lead right now. They're pretty happy, but it's just that one goal, Things can go either way, and that overtime is a bit of a gamble. You don't really want to take these games into overtime, especially since it is only 4 games. You want to get this early one as soon as you can. As Axel going for the shot that can't quite, as the save comes through. But I mean, defensively, both teams solid, and attacking going forward, both teams solid as well. I think maybe we need to see some more positioning of these shots as they've kind of been more centered towards the mid goal. But if they can get these shots to a more dangerous position, we could see some more goals.
100%. I'm sense of the accuracy. Definitely something that both squads need to work on. As he's going to almost get a shot on to equalize it with a couple of seconds left. Force Dragon has an opportunity to play it off the backboard. Can he follow it up? He almost does. He goes up.
Oh my god! What on earth? Oh, I bet he's gutted with that. Oh my days.
What was
Whoa.
that?
I was so close.
I can't actually believe it.
This
I think
is
I have to lower my voice now because of how
Ooh,
close that was.
okay. This is Challenger for anyone asking in the chat. Yeah, I mean, great first game. Balio, as we said, player to look out for, almost with a 600 score. His saves were fantastic. I mean, some top bin shots here for, I think, Hit Squared was going for. I saw him playing very offensively, and he was definitely getting the shots in, but Balio with the reads, man, he just knows where that ball's going, and he's playing that backboard beautifully.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, I'd be slightly annoyed if if I was in the position of Neptunium, so close to like
Yeah.
equalizing and taking it to overtime. I mean, Shabby, is that going to affect the team mentally, or do you think they're just going to come back swinging because they know
I
they
th-
can score?
I think they'll be happy with that one. Honestly, they definitely the player who made the defensive error, he's gonna be a bit gutted because it was just that one goal that decided the game. So we haven't really seen Spark score a cohesive attacking play. It was just that blunder. So we've not really seen them go for it.
Mm,
But Neptunium, I think they're going to be more than happy with that first game. Goal
mm.
scoring opportunities. They were playing defensively sound, and going forward, I think they're happy with that. They're going to take that and they're going to just run with it.
100%, 100%. As we about to kick off game number 2, we saw Spark take the first game against Neptunium 1-0. Neptunium really fighting back, and I believe I'd like some confirmation in chat. I believe that this Neptunium side is a new roster. I think Shy was the one who mentioned it.
Yeah, I think Shai has mentioned something about that. I don't know if it's Neptunium because there was one player from the side of Spark that only had, like, I believe 10 games. So maybe some new signings.
A little bit of confirmation would be good to see about which side is
Need to do our
brand new.
research, Hops.
Well, I've been doing my research. I've got the RS cast. I'm also doing a hell of a lot more externally. I mean, not RSC related, but doing a lot externally. So it's gonna be interesting. But
Goal
once
comes
again,
through. There we go.
It's that opportunistic goal, and False Dragon is actually there this time
there
to
we go. Luke
capitalize
is
on
new.
it. Neptunium is the side that takes advantage of this advantage goal. I believe it was False Dragon who was the one who missed that easy save earlier on in that game 1. So he's got his bit of redemption here, but now it's the tables have flipped. Spark are now a goal down. It's going to be interesting to see whether they can, cement themselves in this second place position and show us why they're there. Because right now they look like they're matching Neptunium completely in this this 6th, 7th range.
Spark looking like a mid-team table. I'm not gonna lie. We've not really seen that great cohesion. They're just kind of sending it forward. I've not seen any passing plays. I've not really seen any organized bumps and demos. It's been kind of just whacking it there. They scored that first goal because of the defensive blunder. So I've not really seen them be, a top 2 side, the side that, is potentially rivaling to win the playoffs.
Indeed. So definitely interesting to see whether Spark can, claim their throne as a playoff winning contending team. But right now, Neptunium looking incredibly strong, wanting to cause an upset against this side. As Axel doing a really good job controlling the ball. An opportunity to now play it over to center. Bulio has to slow down his car, going for the 50-50 off the backboard. Can Luke put it in? No, he can't. It is just wide. An opportunity there for Spark to equalize, but cannot capitalize on their opportunity. But still, a load amount of pressure onto Neptunium as the ball is in their corner. Axel now popping off the sideboard, maybe looking for a second touch, popping it into the center. Bulio goes up early, but actually misreads the ball drop, allowing Hit Square to get a bit of a clearance. And once again, Luke is there to keep the pressure ongoing. Now some midfield play. We have to see Spark rotate. Can they get the rotations right in order to get a defense as the counter-attack comes in? But False Dragon's shot is saved by Axel. Huge back and forth right now, but Spark are looking like to step up their gears a little bit and get a goal to equalize.
Yeah, and I've just got a confirmation from the chat. Apparently, it is Luke who is the new signing. So it is the new signing for the side of Spark. So maybe not too used to playing with this new player. Maybe that's why we're seeing a bit of lack of cohesion in these attacking plays. A new player always changes up the dynamic of the team, and it can be hard to adjust in the very few games, in the very first game. So maybe that's what we're seeing here today.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So a little bit maybe adjustment for the side of Spark, but it's a few
Look
fantastic
at
demo coming
that.
up here squared. He then follows it up to score the goal. As we see here, he actually gets a demo onto, I believe it was Axel, and then is able to follow up with so much speed, and Luke just had nothing to respond with.
Yeah, Luke not being a stand-up player here, and as you see, can't get that clearance, and it's going to cost his team a goal as he goes for a backflip there, maybe trying to fake some players out.
Indeed,
Um,
indeed.
but look
But
at
you
that,
never know, he may
2-0 to
pop off.
Neptunium.
He may pop off later on.
He
in
may,
the
he may, he
series.
may.
Yeah.
Not seen him yet, but you know, there's still a lot of games to go. Obviously, Neptunium, I think, is doing a fantastic job this game. 2-0 up against the second team. They're playing fantastically. They're going forward as a unit, and we've seen them being very well thought and very organized in the defense.
Indeed, indeed. Neptunium wanting to take this game too, as False Dragon actually gets a nice in-goal clearance from a shot off of Luke. You know, I do feel like the only person who stand out in this game is Axel for me. He's the guy who's been putting things down, and what a goal!
As you say that, you sure you
squared.
didn't mean hit squared? I don't know.
Yeah, I was talking on the side of Spark, but you know, for the side of Neptunium, hit squared. He scored 2 of these goals, and
I think
what a
that
job
was
from him.
I don't want to throw Luke under the bus, but I think that was him going for that clearance and just missing it. I don't want to give him too much crap, but I think he did go for that clearance and couldn't quite connect. So 3-0 to Neptunium, and they are looking very comfortable in this game too.
Indeed, and it does look like Luke is an upfront aggressive player, not focusing on his defense as much. And so I think maybe there's a possibility he needs to start capitalizing on these opportunities that Borleo and Axel are giving him.
There he goes.
But now, as he's up,
There he
and
goes.
But Wob! What a save from
Wob.
him! I mean, I'd be really frustrated if I was Luke. You're actually putting in very, very good shots, actually.
Yeah, I'll be
And
gutted.
just
Look at
getting
him.
saved.
Look at him again, and he hits the post. Oh my god!
Maybe he's used to get his eye in
And the
a little bit.
crossbar. There he goes again, and the post again. Oh my! This man is cursed.
If he
is
gets his
cut.
eye in, he's going to be scoring a lot of goals.
Holy crap! That was like 4 back-to-back shots from Luke that just hit the post. Incredible save. The crossbar. He goes again, and the save again. I mean, the man is putting in a mighty performance for these shots, but just not getting that conversion rate.
It's so unfortunate for him. He'd be really. I can imagine him getting rather frustrated with the amount of shots he's getting on. As
Valio?
Borleo is there, but once again, Dragon really showing his defensive prowess. An opportunity here to get a goal back, but it does look like this victory is going on the side of Neptunium, taking a game off the second seed of the Challenger League. Something they'd be very pleased with and want to continue as the games commence. This is game 2, remember, with Spark taking game 1 1-0, but Neptunium taking the second game 3-0.
Wow, I did say going into this game, Neptunium was a very good defensive side, 175 saves. So as we saw come through, Wob was doing an absolute job of getting those saves in. He was diving across goal. He was like a young Thibaut Courtois. He was just amazing, and it was just insane to watch. I knew they were strong defensively, but I didn't know that they were this strong. Luke put in an absolute shift in the end there as he got 5 shots. I think 4 of those shots were in the very last minute. So I mean, great stuff from Neptunium. They took their chances going forward, and they were just solid at the back. So they've only conceded 1 goal in the series, and if it was from a defensive mistake, remember this. I think Spark needs to start changing things up. They need to go for demos. They need to go for bumps. They can't just let Wob and hit and just dive across goal and get these free saves. They need to switch it up.
They definitely do. They are in the weaker position than Neptunium. Neptunium are playing really lights out currently, and Spark will not be happy if they get a draw or a loss here. They're a second place. They want to catch up to the first place team. And so they'll really need to change something up. Whether that's a sub, I don't think so, but definitely a playstyle sort of decision needs to be changed here because right now Neptunium is absolutely all over them. But we're wanting to get Game 3 underway as soon as possible. Just waiting for the teams to join their respective sides as they are doing so now. what do you think? I mean, what do you think Spark need to do to change up? Do they need to be
Yeah.
faster or bumping more, or what do you think they need
I
to
think
do?
the bump plays have to come through. I've not seen any bump plays come through, and I think that's sort of inhibiting them from scoring. Also, the shot accuracy has not been great. A lot of these shots are going wide. There's not really been much cohesion. It's been a lot of solo plays from either Luke or maybe Axel trying to go forward. So definitely not looking very clean on the attacking side. I say they might be looking not very clean, or it might just be an insane defense from Neptunium as they're putting in a shift. So
They're actually putting in a shift, Neptunium.
Yeah.
I don't know. It may be sort of scenario a bit like Iovi and Inferno we see in the top league. Iovi seems to be a bit of Inferno's kryptonite with their play style. So
Yeah,
this may be that sort of scenario. However, you do still expect Spark to claim this victory, but they've only scored 1 goal so far in 2 games, and that 1 goal was a defensive mistake. So I'd be concerned if I was, if I was a supporter and the GM of Spark, I'd be like, okay, something's not working here. The boys need to change something out.
yeah, and I know, as we said, Luke's a new signing, so that cohesion's not there just yet. As a shot comes through, and that's a goal. The Force Dragon hitting that low drive. And I love these low-driven shots. I think they're so effective because everyone always looks for the aerials. They always go up, as we saw. I believe that was that Luke going forward, trying to get the block? And you see, they always expect it to go up forward. I believe it was Axel. I don't want to give Luke too much shit. No, it was Bally, actually. It was this car. As he went for the low drive, I think are so effective. If teams just implement that low drive shot more often, there's a lot more goals coming through. As a long driven shot comes through, I believe. Oh!
Off the post, they're
Spark
cursed
is
right now.
gutted right now. They
Spark
are
is
fuming.
cursed. They're cursed with the post.
They are cursed. So I don't know what juju was put upon them, but they're just hitting posts and crossbars like there's no tomorrow.
It feels like a bad juju indeed.
Oh,
because
hit.
Right now, Hit doing a fantastic job. Saying, and Axel!
God, Axel.
What a save from
save.
Axel. Really, keeping his team in it and not going down 2-0. There are 3 minutes remaining and a 1-0 difference. Deficit is actually so much easier to come back than a 2-0, as we all can imagine and is expected. But what a save from Axel that was.
Everyone in the predictions right now sweating in their chairs as we see Neptunium kind of take over this game. It absolutely, it was 100%, I believe you said, to Spark, right?
Yeah, 100%.
They're just sweating in their channel points right now.
Yeah, I mean, what's quite funny, Archeon, it says, an Ignite esports requirement is that you're able to hit the woodwork consistently like their PM. So, a little bit, this is definitely playing dividends here. I mean, I'd love to have a tally of how many of the goals they would have scored if they hadn't hit the woodwork. If it actually
like
gone in.
7 by now.
7, 8 goals at least. I mean,
At least.
that is just painful for the side of Spark right now. If they can get their eye in, the capitalizing shots, but what a fantastic falls. They will be taking the victory off the side.
There's the rotations. There's no one back.
rotations aren't there.
There's no one back.
Spark are shook.
Where is Spark? Where is this side? All I see is Neptunium. They are the side to watch right now. Are you sure they're not second place? I mean, these guys are playing brilliantly. False, can I just say, what a defensive absolute tank. He's like a brick wall. You can't get past the man. He's just everywhere.
I don't know. They talk about parking a bus in front of the goal, but come on.
Just
you don't
put
need to
False
build
in
a
there.
wall. Yeah, you should put False in there. He's more than a bus, more like a wall.
He's just reading everything as I say that. They score.
That was a brilliant play from Spark there. Finally
the
showing
curse.
leashes of life.
Yeah, true.
It's a possibility.
Bally got the bump onto, I think after the shot, he got a slight bump onto False, and that's exactly what he needs to do. Just throw him off his game. He's very comfortable going for these backboard shots, but as soon as you put a bit of pressure on, they start to crack. They start to seep through. As Axel going for another shot and almost standing still there. As it is Spark taking an initiative here and trying to claw back into this game. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute and 30 as I say, the defensive blunders, they start coming through. Someone just completely missed the ball there.
Have we cursed them?
I believe so. I think that was hit squared. I said they were playing so well in the defense, and then 2 defensive errors or let's say one, since he did get bumped. So
So it is confirmed. If Neptunio loses this season, this game, this series even, it is all down to Shabby Shao cursing them.
we cursed them together, Hops. Don't put this on me.
I didn't say, I didn't say anything. I was complimenting both teams.
Yeah,
You're the
you're
one.
right. It
You're
was
the
my
one. You're
curse,
the
to be
one.
fair.
You're the one cursing them. So
Neptunium's-
Neptunium,
I think they've got
have words with Shabby. I would have words with him. Stern words. I mean, he likes it forceful. He likes it rough. So give it in that way.
I do. Look at the lob shot coming through. Luke, nice backboard defense there. Able to clear that one out. Neptunium trying to get on the attack again. Spark was all over them for about 2 minutes, and that's where those defensive errors came through. The false dragon trying to get shot in. Oh, hit squared. Oh, so very close.
Hit squared is so quick on attack.
He is rapid, isn't he?
Whenever he
All the
comes
bumps.
in for that shot, he's so fast, and I feel like Spark has kind of adjusted to that a little bit. They've kind of started reading when he's going to fly in. Maybe they're even like specifically calling them out. If they see him flying in, they're going to call him out, and that seems to have shut down Neptune's
The
attack
double
a lot.
commit. Oof. False running away with it now. Trying to get that mid. Oh, nice challenge there. Gets it past one. But Axel running away with it now. Puts it in the middle. Okay, there we go. There's the defensive cohesion that we like to see. The lads shoring up their defense. There's a bit of a misplay there. Maybe trying to go for a pinch there. And they kind of just hit each other. 4 seconds to go. Could we see our first overtime of the day? I think so. There it is.
Woo! An overtime here.
I know he popped it. Gosh,
This is going to be absolutely incredible to see what happens here as a ball goes flying towards the goal. Axel, fortunately, being there to rotate. Going up for a bit of an aerial play. Can he do anything with it? No. Hit squared is there once again to be a defensive animal. Hit squared now following up. Coming to play off the backboard. Maybe possibly one of his teammates able to go for a shot. A shot, but it's empty.
Axel.
Saved by
save.
Axel. What a save from him. False Dragon now trying to set up the side of Neptunium to seal away this game number 3. But Luke,
oh, and this
getting a
is
bit of a clearance.
this is riveting stuff right here. Back and forth. Axel going forward. He's getting the saves. He's going forward. I saw a few bump plays come through, but Axel was actually doing a brilliant job to just jump over them, seeing them come in. So very nicely read there as hit squared. Puts it in the middle.
Over Borleo. If a shot had come out there, that would have been an open net to score.
Yeah, not a great read from False as he's taking it away from his teammate there. Just need to settle down. There's the shot. Oh, great save from the False Dragon as Wob getting a demo there. Okay, hit square.
I feel like this could be quite a long overtime.
This is intense, man. Who's gonna get this? This is so crucial, this game.
Who are you calling?
I mean, I call Neptunium. I'm an underdog guy. I'm rooting for them. As they've played brilliantly, I think, to come up against such a strong side, and being able to put this performance on for the viewers and for the stream, I think is fantastic. I'm loving this series.
And do you think it'll be a bit of an individual brilliance as the shot goes on? But Lucas said, do you be a bit of individual brilliance, or is it going to be a team?
Oh, there's
play?
a shot coming through. Oh, Bally reads that beautifully. Didn't go for the commit there, as he was the only one back. They put it in the middle, and there's the shot. There's the goal. Nicely slotted there. As Bally, he puts it off to the side, but the False Dragon's there for the pinch, and then Wob just clearing that, looking for that top shot, brilliantly placed. Oh my god, and it's 2-1 up for Neptunium.
So we're going to game 5 right now with the underdog 1 game win away from taking a victory, a series victory over the number 2 seed.
And look at the False Dragon there. 3 saves, 5 shots. The man was everywhere. I did say he was a defensive menace. And, 3 saves showing that. Axel definitely performing for the side of Spark. High score there. Great saves, great shots. I mean, the shots are coming through for Spark. It's just the conversion rate, The saves are so consistent from the side of the team. I expected them to be a strong defensive side, just looking at the stats, but I did not expect this. I did not see this one coming, I must say.
Well, what an incredible performance from Neptunium, taking a 3-2 victory in overtime over Spark, who is 2nd seed currently. So we're heading into game number 4 here. And Neptunium, I mean, they must be flying absolutely high right now.
Yeah, they're at the edge of their seats right now. They're absolutely loving it. They're riding the high, as you say, and I'd expect them to not slow down. I expect the early aggression come through. I've seen a hit squared come flying from the back line. Maybe oh, I forget. True Bally needs to step up here
Yeah.
for Spark. He
Yeah.
needs to come through. I've not really seen much from him. I've seen Axel doing the absolute most. He's great in
Mm.
defense and he's great going forward, but maybe you need to see Bally come into this game. What do
Yeah,
you think,
definitely.
Hobbs?
Definitely. I think Borleo is definitely a person who needs to come into this game a little bit more. We saw Axel, the one capitalizing on opportunities, and Luke has been actually putting in a massive shift when it comes to the aggression. But Borleo seems to be a bit too slow. He doesn't seem to be keeping up with the pace that Axel and Luke want to run at. And I think that's playing dividends. Is almost a shot goes in really early for Ignite. Ignite will be wanting a 2-2 now. They won't be happy with their previous
Yeah.
performance. They'll
I
be wanting
mean,
a 2-2, but I know Neptunium are going for this 3-1
I know they're
victory.
already going to be gutted they're not winning this series. You know, they expected here. They're coming against a mid-team table, and you know, if you're going to win this bracket, this series, you just need to. I just expected a bit more from them. Luke, I think he's shown a bit more colors now. He's definitely coming into his own, but he was a bit underperforming in the first 2 games. So you know, maybe they're getting the groove of it. Maybe they're trying to implement some of their strats from training into this final game. But yeah, a bit disappointing from Spark, I must say.
Yeah, I mean, I do think their biggest thing is their conversion rate. They need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
slot the chances. We said this in the back end of the game. They could have scored, 7 to 8 goals if they were converting it more, and that is their problem right now, Spark. That is their problem. They need to score their opportunities. They cannot be putting the shots onto the upright, onto the crossbar. Yes, fine, set your teammate up by playing off the backboard, but go for the shot.
Yeah, it's a lot of lackluster shots. You know, they're getting it in the general direction of the goal. They're just not getting it on target.
goal.
It's just
Yeah.
they're not in the goal. It's a bit disappointing. I think Spark, they have a new player come in. Maybe not expecting the aggression that Neptunium brought into the series, and you know, I've got to give it to Neptunium. They're playing absolutely beautifully. Yes, Spark may be underperforming. You know, their shots are not great, but you can't take anything away from that side.
Agreed. I mean, Neptunium really showing, actually really thriving and really conquering to achieve a top 2 placement. They want the playoffs, they want a victory,
Ooh,
but
nice goal there.
Luke finally getting a shot onto target.
Yeah, who did he beat there? He beat Wob there very nicely and then kind of just rode it all the way. Wob was put in an awful position after that challenge, and when you're going for those 50s in the midfield, you got to save those, man. You just got to connect.
Indeed, and I'd be quite interested to see this side play against the number 1 seed, this Neptunium roster. They seem to be really on fire right now, taking it really to a Spark. What my biggest thing for Neptunium is whether they can repeat this. You know,
Yeah.
is it a one-off performance, or are they able to maintain a level of consistency that's going to allow them to skyrocket through the league?
I mean, we've seen consistency in this series. It's just, can we see it as the games progress, as the split progresses, as Axel getting a very nice demo, hit squared. You know, look at that, the bump coming through. He can't quite make the play, and it seems like Spark's getting more of a grip into these games. As look, another bump comes through. That's what we like to see. That's what I expected straight from game 1. Bump plays as Axel goes for the goal, and you see that's off those 2 bumps. It's putting them off. You know, it's stopping them from getting the ball back into the side of Spark, and that's what I expected to see from the very first game. I don't know why they're only bringing it out in the fourth. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like a polar opposite of what we saw in the previous series. You know, Weeaboos seemed to have a mental block scoring in the fourth game, but what a redirection!
Okay, Dragon.
I need to stop doing analytical stuff, because as soon as I do,
Yeah,
somebody
whenever you talk
scores.
about analytics, it's they score an insane goal.
I need to stick to play-by-play, but I mean, like, come on, Dragon. What was that redirect? Give a man a break.
Nutty redirect from Force Dragon, I must say. He was just at the right time, right place. The position was fantastic, and yeah, we saw the goal come through. Just
It is a minute and 40 left on the clock. Currently, Spark is leading 2-1 in this game, but down the series 2-1. It is the fourth game after all. So, if Spark take this victory, they tie the series 2-all, and Neptunium win. They win an upset defeat over Spark number 2 with a 3-1 victory. We see Axel right now in the midfield doing a little bit of fakes. He has got 0 boost in him, so there's not much he can do. His hit square trying to put a bit of pressure on. It's a fantastic demo!
It's huge! Oh my god, look at this. He hit it and then he went around and demoed. Oh my god. Someone sign him. Someone sign him. Sign him.
From him right there. What a goal. That is at least 200 IQ because it's far above my pay grade to cast that, because what a goal it was. Hit squad really showing why he's one of the top players that is in the Challenger Series. Neptunium are now tied the game up 2-all against Spark, and off that they will have so much momentum.
I mean, if I was Hit Squared right now, I'd be absolutely loving life. What a play that was. He sets himself up for the shot and then not only gets the shot, gets the demo as well. He's nuts. It's a one-man team right here.
Pedro, we have had casted 2 games where there's been 3 or 4 highlight reel goals.
Yeah, I mean, we're just getting lucky today as another shot comes through and it spins!
Oh my
Go
god!
fucking way! Oh, God of my language. Oh my god.
Oh my
Look
god!
at that! What a shot!
Are we playing a Rocket League or are we playing a sniper game? Because he literally shot that
halfway
so
line.
accurate.
I mean, the Spark side are just stunned right now. They are stunned. They're quaking as the shot comes through. The equalizer, perhaps.
Oh
Yes,
my
it is.
lord! What is going on?
Tony, you
What
had it in
is
the
going
bag.
on?
You had it in the bag. You just had to shore up the defense, and a few too many players going for boosts there ends up in the equalizer. Man, this is like.
What's going on, Pedro?
It's just back-to-back goals. You know, this stuff we saw. You know, 1 goal in the first 4 minutes and then like 4 or 5 in the last minute. This is intense.
What
it is insane.
on earth? Put a shot, but it's blocked and it goes wide. What a stop from Axel. Wobble right now is there, trying to put it into the corner, playing it off the back board. Can anyone follow up? His is there, but cannot get the shot onto target. False Dragon is there, putting it into the corner. Axel actually missed the throw. Bulio waiting in goal, gets a high ball clearance. Axel trying to follow up, but Luke is there actually instead, playing it over into the corner, trying to follow up once again, but Wob getting a brilliant clearance, trying to follow it up. True Borleo beats him out, actually. His great going for the shot. Is he going to be able to pop it over? No, Axel is there, playing it over into his own corner. So in the corner, False Dragon trying to play it over the centre. Anyone there to follow out for a shot? No, nobody's there. It's brought once again. It's gone into overtime.
Edge of my seat. I'm telling you, edge of my seat.
Overtime once again. Luke Inter and Hit Square go for that kickoff. Bulio trying to put some pressure on, playing it off the corner, and it goes onto the backboard. But thank God we have False Dragon able to get a clearance. Luke puts it around one player. Nobody's there. Have they got a rotation? Fantastic. Bulio gets a block. A pitch goes off. It's off the backboard. It's now Neptunium putting pressure on. It goes off. Cannot get a shot. It goes over into the corner. As we see, Wombo actually rotating back, but False Dragon, thank God, gets a nice clearance. Axel has to jump early to get a block, knocking it down over into Hit Square's path, who actually steals the boost away. Very good smart play from them. Boost starving Axel, who's been very mechanically gifted throughout this whole series so far. This pressure is still on to Spark's side. Neptunium really wants to go, but Luke is trying to do a bit of an aerial play. Nothing comes of it. Axel goes to the shot, but is blocked by Wobbo, who actually pops it over into the corner. Hit Square now goes to the catch, and a great 50-50 with him and Bulio. Luke is up early, but actually mistimes his car placement, and so Echo falls all the way down to Axel, who has to pop it over and awkwardly, but Wob actually doesn't get the touch that he wants. Is Bulio now there, playing over to center. Axel's there.
Axel!
He scores!
Oh my God. Oh my days.
What happened then?
All right, let me just take a quick breather there. Whew. Whew. Let me just dissect that. Oh my God. I mean, just first of all, amazing series. Can I just say, probably one of the most fun series to cast I have ever seen. I mean, that was nuts. That was nuts. Both sides playing absolutely out of their mind. Spark really brought the heat in this 4th game, you know. Axel, he was just not having it. 3 goals, 3 saves, 3 shots. He's just like, you know what, guys? True Bally, you're not stepping up today. Allow me, please. And he comes clutch in this 4th game. And I mean, it was all him. He was going for shots. He was going for saves. False Dragon and Hit Squad doing the absolute most to try and keep this side alive. But man, what a series as we see 2 two draws we've had. No winners today, unfortunately. But man, yeah, what do you think of that, Hobbs? Bloody hell.
What was that? I mean, I swear my mic was halfway down my throat at the end of that.
I can hear.
End of that series. What a series! I mean, I think both teams need to be really quite pleased with how well they played. I mean, Spark, yes, might be disappointed considering if they looked at the standings. However, Neptunium, what a performance from them. They were really showed up and were incredibly impressive. And I want to talk to a player. I want to talk to somebody.
I
I
mean,
don't know
yeah,
who, but I
almost.
Squared. I feel like I want to talk to.
Yeah, I think so.
I
I'm
think he
almost
was.
gutted that Neptunium didn't get the win there. I think they deserved it,
Yeah,
honestly. They were
I think
so
I'm
good.
leaning on that side as well. But all the sides were, all the players were incredibly impressive. So huge credit where credit's due. What a series we had. But Senji, do let us know who you're going to bring in for that interview.
Anyone would do. I think
Um,
everyone
I
performed
think
really
exactly
well there.
everyone is impressive.
Um,
Get the captain of Neptunium.
yeah, grab one of the Neptunium lots. I think we definitely
Yeah.
want to speak to one of them. Spark, they've got enough attention.
Mhm.
Give me
was
some of
thinking
these mid-team tables. When they
Exactly.
shine, it is lovely to see.
It is indeed. What a game! I mean, I think that Tunia did a really good job of like keeping composed and like not getting threatened or like a by Spark and the fact that they are second. And they really took it to them. They played confidently. They played with with knowing their ability and knowing that they could win. And we got an absolutely incredible game five, an incredible series out of it.
I mean, these guys must be riding high right now. If I was playing that game, my hands would be shaking because that was just crazy. Who do we have here
We have
today?
hit squared.
Okay, the
Hey,
man.
what's up?
Yo,
Hey,
How's it going,
welcome, my
everyone?
guy.
How
Okay,
are
can I
you?
just say big congrats to Neptunium.
Thank you.
Absolute monsters this series. Not what I was expecting at all. We did the prediction 100% to Spark. They were giving it to them. They didn't expect the performance that you brought today. So just want to give you a big congratulations from my side.
Well, you never wanna underrate us. We're a good
Yeah.
team, I guess.
I respect it.
And actually, every team is good in this league, I believe so. So everyone can win against everyone.
Yeah, I mean, you
It's-
did an absolutely incredible job, and huge props to you. I mean, how do you feel after that series? Are you pleased or are you disappointed? How do you feel?
I mean, I'm kind of cool with that, but we could have won the third game as well. I think so. Couple of mistakes, been mad. Yeah.
Indeed. I mean, you guys, that game four, that overtime, it was so incredibly close. As you hit overtime, what was going through your team's minds? What was being said between you guys?
Not much. We're so focused. We're just hyped, kind of. So yeah, we're just almost screaming focus and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I just want to ask you, going into the series, what was the game plan? I know you guys are very strong defensively. You have an amazing amount of saves, and some of the saves that your player were pulling out were amazing. So going against Spark, what was kind of the ideology behind this game going into it?
I mean, we knew they're gonna play a first game defensive and let us just try our best. You know what I'm saying? So we were trying to get our best at the first game, and then at the second game, at the end of the first game as well, they were starting to play more offensively. So all I said to my teammates, just play off the backboards and try to have a good clears.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
and
be
that
important.
Yeah, and it showed. I mean, the backboard control was there for your side, and I definitely saw that gameplay kick into action. You took your opportunities when you had them. Spark hitting the woodwork like it was nothing. I think they hit the post in that third game maybe 6 times at the end there.
Yeah,
So you guys definitely hanging on, but did so beautifully.
that was
I
quite
just wanna
electric.
steal Hops's question. What was your moment of the series for you? What was the standout moment?
I'm gonna say the moment when they actually hit the post 4 times, I believe so, because it was so funny.
Yeah,
But,
I was
yeah.
screaming on my side. I'm sure Hops was as Hops was as well as
How
it
dare you
was.
steal my question?
Yeah, take it on the chin, mate. As it was an incredible series to watch, and yeah, Hops. Any last questions from you, mate?
I think you guys should be really proud. I think you should be really pleased. Spark going into this second seed, you knew you were up against, but you played with confidence. You played as a team, and you look very, very strong, and you look like a playoff contending team. You look like a possibly playoff winning team. So I really hope that you keep this momentum. Are there any concerns heading into the future that you won't be able to keep up the speed and the momentum that you play at, or do you think fairly confident with the side that you have?
We're gonna keep up the speed and trying to get our best at every single game and try to progress our minds and
Mm.
our mechanics as well.
That's really, really good. Well, a massive GG's to you. It was an incredible series to cast. I need some water after that overtime, because
Yeah,
that
me
was
too.
absolutely incredible. Thank you very much, Squared, for joining us in the casting booth.
Thank you so much. See you in playoffs.
See you there.
Yeah, love that.
See ya.
What a
Loved having him on. Great
series.
guy.
That was really good fun indeed. But yeah, I think we are going to go to a little bit of a longer break because we started the
Yeah,
game, the
I think I
series
need it.
quite quickly, and I need some water. I need to clean my mic as well because it's been in my throat for that overtime. So we definitely need to do that. But guys, don't go anywhere. Next up, we have a fantastic series, a fantastic game between Chaindas and Rias Legion in Elite. It's going to be very interesting to watch, guys. So don't go anywhere. Grab yourself some water, grab some coffee, grab yourself some food. We'll be right back for some more RSC action.
Best of times.